Annyeong and konnichiwa. Today we are testing some sakis and some Korean wine. We're gonna taste test them at room temperature, warm and cold, the sake and the wine. So this is Chung Ha from Korea. It is cold sake. You're supposed to drink it cold, but we are gonna try it all three ways anyways because
that's how we roll.
Why would you drink sake cold? Actually, I really like my water to be really, really cold, even though you're supposed to technically drink it at room temperature because it's better for your body to process. But it's way better cold, so we're gonna drink it cold. But because you're supposed to drink it warm, we're gonna do that too. And we'll tell you which one's better. So this is room temperature Chung Ha. And it says this other stuff that I can't read. So good luck with that.
It happens to be in Korean.
Right. This is really inexpensive, very small 300 milliliter bottle. It's 13% alcohol. It's a little bit less than red wines, kind of around the same amount as white wines. Sake is made from rice instead of from grapes, like normal wine is made from. And what did you tell me earlier?
It's more of a rice beer than a rice wine, and they brew it like a beer would and not like a wine would. Interesting. It smells like I don't know what it smells like.
It's not very pleasant. It tastes kind of like rubbing alcohol and toothpaste mixed together.
No, I don't think so. I think it tastes like maybe if you soaked a toothpick in some water.
Yeah, it does definitely. It definitely has hints of flavor from like if you just chew on a toothpick. Mm-hmm. I can taste that.
But I can taste like one of my favorite candies is a Japanese candy. I think it's a Japanese candy. It's bosan rice candy or I don't know, something. It comes in a little box with a little guy on the front. Oh, it's Korean. Well, whatever. It's delicious. But it kind of tastes like the outside of that, but not sweetened. So, yeah. I don't like it.
I give it 4 thumbs down.
Now this is a taste test of the same stuff, but cold. So
how unfortunate that we have to try it
more
at least.
Than once.
Yes.
Maybe this is why they
2 more
say
times.
that most sakis come warm or hot. Is that how they generally come, like more warmer?
Usually you warm it up, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe it gives it a different flavor. So let's try it cold, and then we'll try it warm or hot or whatever Drew
Because this
did.
is supposed to, actually. It says
Cool
cold.
and fresh is what it says on the bottle. So I think that makes it worse.
Well, it does not change the taste whatsoever. It still smells like, or tastes like a toothpick, and maybe with like hints of wet dog. Seriously. I give it another 8 thumbs down.
Although
I'm not, since this is supposed to be, you're supposed to drink it cold, I'm really not looking forward to drinking it warm now.
and you gotta keep in mind, we like more of a sweeter taste, not so much dry type things when we're drinking like wines and stuff like that.
It's not even that bitter or
it's just,
or anything like that.
And
it's just
kind of
the
dry.
flavor.
Yeah, well, it's dry too, though.
Well, it's not really that dry, but
I don't think it is.
I think that it's actually decently sweet. It just doesn't taste good.
On to the hot.
Hot. Welcome to the third installment of the Chung Ha Sake cold sake that you're supposed to drink cold that does not taste good cold, obviously, as we precluded earlier. And we are going to try it warm, which we should probably try it before it cools off. Sorry to say, but it just makes it even harder to choke down being warm. Now it tastes like toothpicks, wet dog, and maybe a little bit of stinky feet mixed in for added nastiness. It's horrible. Sorry, New, I kind of told you ahead of time that I was probably going to give sake a bad review because it doesn't taste really good to me. So this is a cheaper brand. Maybe next time we'll go for a little bit more expensive brand because I don't imagine I will ever be trying it again, but maybe if it's a more expensive one, will taste better.
Yeah. No.
So there you have it. All 10 thumbs down. 20.
My toes are pointing down too.
Okay, also from Korea, weighing it at 15% alcohol, is this Bohae, and it is Bohae, which is black raspberry wine. It's actually a wine made from black raspberries that grow naturally in Korea, and it's supposed to have some sort of healing powers if you believe in that juju, which I don't. So to me, it's just raspberry wine, and hopefully this will give us a break from that stuff that we just tasted earlier. The bottle looks a little bit nicer. So
we're going to be trying this at room temperature and cold. Since it's a red wine, Drew thought it best we try it warm since that's the norm for red wines.
Well, it's red, meaning it's
the color's red.
The color's red. It's probably a sweet wine, which
And
should be drinking. It should be consumed at a frigid temperature.
It says serve chilled.
It says on the bottle, serve chilled.
And we'll try it that way, but
I'm not very good at following directions, obviously.
nope. But it says it's a semi-sweet, so it smells really good.
Yeah.
It smells like candy.
Oh wow, that's really sweet. It tastes a lot like wow. Yeah, it's really good. It tastes like raspberries. It tastes like I just put a couple raspberries in my mouth and that's it.
Well, it tastes sweeter than that. Raspberries
There's
kind of tart.
Yeah, and you can taste like a little bit of
It tastes almost like pomegranates in it.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's good.
It tastes a little bit like how when you drink a cheaper vodka, you can kind of taste the alcohol in it that you're not supposed to. It kind of tastes like that, so it may not have been, I don't know, filtered all the way or something, but overall it's pretty good. I would probably drink it. It's probably even better cold.
Yeah.
Although Korea let us down during the sake trial, this raspberry wine turned out to be pretty good, so we're going to drink it cold. And I just noticed another super awesome thing about this is if you drink it around, why can't I do two things at once? If you drink it around Disneyland, what am I saying? If you drink it around that thing at the end of October, which is called Halloween, it looks like blood, but it tastes almost as good as blood. Okay. Oh, it tastes even better cold.
I think. Hold on.
You know how raspberries have a little bit of bitterness in them? You can still kind of taste that even though it's sweet. It's got this it's got this aftertaste of bitterness, like when you're done eating a raspberry and it's kind of bitter aftertaste.
Yeah, and I think when it's cold, that taste more comes out than when it was warm. And I wanted to point out on the bottle, it says it's Ideally served with grilled red or white meats and marinated barbecue. So pretty much you can drink this with anything and it'll taste good per the bottle.
I think that it would taste awesome with some barbecued whatever, like some ribs or even like a steak. It would taste really good.
It's actually, yeah, I mean, it's really good, and I feel healed already.
All right, so let's try the third one. Our final
Drink of the night.
Drink of the night. We didn't really drink that whole bottle. Oh my gosh, we totally
didn't.
drink it. Yeah, right. This is Tsukiusage, which means moon rabbit. It means moon rabbit. It is sparkling sake, so it is kind of like champagne. It comes from the Bonsai Beverage Corporation. It's 6 to 7% alcohol by volume, which means it's basically like a American beer. Unless you live in Utah, because then you only get 3.2%. Haha, laugh at you. So.
And it's funny that it's in a beer bottle.
It is kind of in a beer bottle.
Bottle is very pretty. Now you all know that I love things that sparkle, so
Everything that sparkles is not a champagne.
whatever. Anyway,
Only if it's made in Champagne, France. Or I mean, grown with grapes and whatnot and whatever. Anyway, it's not very clear. Like if you can see, it looks like it's sort of
syrupy.
unfiltered.
Yeah, it looks syrupy though. Oh, there's shit floating in there. Do you see that?
It'll be alright. It doesn't taste horrible.
It tastes
In
like
fact, what?
there's these vitamins that I used to get when I was little, and you can't find them anywhere anymore. But they were fizzy. You'd put them right in your mouth, and it was a solid thing. You'd put it in your mouth, and it would just fizz, like automatically from your spit. That's what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like a liquid going in your mouth. It tastes like it automatically is going to fizz.
It tastes really sweet at first, and it tastes sort of like 7-Up in the beginning, and then you can kind of taste the sake afterwards. I think that it tastes much better than the other sake than we tried earlier, and I wouldn't mind drinking this. It would probably taste better with like rabbit. I mean, with like some meat or something.
Maybe some Korean food.
No, because this is Japanese.
Well, hell, the other two were Korean, so I just assumed you got all three Korean things.
No, that's why I said hello in Korean and Japanese in the beginning of the show.
Konnichiwa.
See what I did there?
Konnichiwa. Dog, stop.
So, if you're going to try a sake and you have not tried this Moon Rabbit sake, I would say it's not that bad.
I don't
If you like sake, it's probably better than the sake you like, because I actually think it's alright.
I don't like it. We've tried sake at one place, some restaurant, was it a Chinese,
We did. It
Chinese
was
restaurant
like,
or something? I don't know.
yeah, it was a
And it was-
Chinese restaurant.
And it was really warm, really, really warm, and it tasted like warmed up vodka. That's what I was thinking.
It tasted pretty decent.
Like, it didn't taste like and I like vodka, but it didn't taste like this. I don't like these.
This isn't that bad. I'll give it a thumb sideways. No, I'm drinking that raspberry stuff.
No, I'm drinking that raspberry stuff.